King Soopers Food Hall, March 9th, 2025. Like, subscribe, share, comment, cause you're beautiful. NeonEli'shuaX. So y'all, the total today was 5168. And I am so happy with the Lord with all that I was able to get, y'all. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I was able to get with it for 5168. And we'll talk about how it was so low. So we got 5 Pace Picantes. They are 1 pound, 16-ounce bottles. They were digital coupons for $2.29. Now I have gotten these for as low as $1.49, but I'm like, let me go ahead and take advantage of this while I can. And if if somehow I wind up finding some other Pace Picante at another store that somehow miraculously winds up being $1.49, I guess I'll just have to bring these back. But it's unlikely, and I'm pleased with the price. Clorox. So they got me on this because, as best I can tell, these are the same height as the half-gallon generics, and the half-gallon generics was like $3.49. This was $3.99, but I clipped a coupon for $1 off, so I said $2.99. This is cheaper than the generic. But then I looked at this when I got home and realized, oh wait, this is 40 ounces. This is not a half gallon. A half gallon is, what is a half gallon? A half gallon is 60 something. 128. So yeah, it'd be like 64 ounces would be half gallon. But I'm probably going to stick to this because I like Clorox. This Ajax, this I felt like it was a good deal. It's 52 ounces. It's a big one. And I got a buck off of that. And then they had digital coupons for the cheese. Almost everything you see is digital coupons, by the way. So these were all, what were these? These are 2 pounds, by the way. Colby Jack, mild cheddar, I guess regular Colby, mozzarella, and pepper jack. I grabbed one of almost all of them. They only allow you to get they only allowed you to get 5, so I got 5. And they're $5.99, you guys, for 2 pounds of cheese. You can't beat that. And all of these have dates of August 2021 to 2025. So these will last. And if the SHTF happens now, I will have cheese for quite a few months. The eggs were not cheap, y'all. They were almost $10. They were $9.69 for 18. And then they had some sardines on sale for $1, which I felt like was a good price. So I bought these. They are kosher. And so that's what I was able to get for $51. And by the way, King Super sent me an $8 coupon that if you buy $60 worth of food, they'll take $8 off. And so that's why this came out to be so cheap. This would have been $60, and it would have actually been a lot more than that if all of this stuff was full price. But they're saying I only saved 21 or 20. What are they saying I saved? They're saying I saved 21, and then I guess a total of $24, which it feels like I saved more than that, but maybe I'm wrong. But I still saved a lot, and particularly for the cheese. And I would say for the Pace Picante. Pace Picante for me is important. It's not Bobby approved, which means it's probably not the healthiest, but it is tasty, and it makes most of your food that you eat, it makes most of it taste good. And so it makes stuff more edible. So I like stocking up on this. I think I have 2 more bottles left already. And then I have a bottle in the fridge, and I go through one of these pretty quickly. It's a blessing. The Lord gave me the strength to go. The Lord made me behave like a gentleman, not because they were really trying to target me, you guys, and the Lord shielded me from all of it, brought all of it to nothing, and was able to allow me to stock up. And these are some stuff I really wanted to stock up on. The bleach, the dishwashing liquid, cheese, Pace Picante, eggs. I need more eggs in this. I like to have at least 3 18-count eggs at all times, and right now that'll be 2. And the one I have in the fridge is it may be just 15 eggs. I've eaten some of those eggs, but I'll get more eggs in the future. I'm blessed, you guys. I'm blessed. God has this for you guys. If you would follow what God teaches, has me teaching and preaching on my YouTube channel. The Lord will render this program little more than a pathetic joke for you, just like He does for me. It's tithing your time to the Lord, 10% of your day spent in prayer and reading God's Word, and then tithing your money to the Lord. More, at least 10% to start off with, but you need to build up and start giving more sacrificially. I pay now, it's about 30%, or close to 30%. And because that all has to come out of my SSI, I'm talking as a percentage of the rent subsidy. The government pays like 70% of my rent. I count all of that as income, but because cashish, all that I have is the SSI, it all has to come out of the SSI. So it winds up being 60% of my SSI. And it's a blessing, you guys. I eat well. I eat better than, people who, uh, some of the places I go to, you'll have people who are driving nice new vehicles that they probably can't afford or barely can afford the payments on, and they have to go get free food because they don't have enough money for food. Whereas with me, it's because the Lord is making me to help save other people's lives by sponsoring children in the third world. And so little old me on SSI, there's 12 children behind me, you guys, that if you look there, you can see them. Each one of these is a portrait of a young lady who I sponsor through World Vision. And the way that I sponsor them is once a month, I will pay a full year's worth of sponsorship. So that's a sponsor of monthly sponsorship fees. That's $39 times 12. And then I send $200 to the parents. The parents get to keep $150. And they get to spend that $150 any way they want to, and it goes far in the third world. $150 goes far. Because some of these countries, like the annual income is like $500. So you've given them like 2 to 3 months worth of income, boom. And so they'll stock up. They'll buy a lot of stuff with that. But if you do help people like this, you guys, I'm telling you, God is going to radically save you from all this targeting, you guys. He's going to render this program for you little more than a joke, little more than a pathetic joke, the same as He does for me, y'all. Yeah. So, and then I want to give you all the bonus real quick. So what you see here, I got at the freebie table. These are cut green beans, and then a little thing of, I think these are peaches. Wait, these aren't peaches. These are pears, excuse me, of pears. And I think this is a good quality. I always like eating these. So I got those because on the way back, I always hit the 2 freebie tables and see if anybody put out food on them. Now, one TI had suggested, well, maybe that's part of the targeting, the freebie tables. But the way the freebie tables work is instead of throwing away food in the trash, you can leave that food there for other people to get. And that's the whole point of the freebie table. So I don't think they use that as a means of targeting me that much. And 99% of the time, I will only take stuff if it's sealed. So I send out my love to all y'all beautiful born again TIs. God bless.